What's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Hurricane, and today I wanted to give you guys some Gears of War Judgment. I've been playing it since Tuesday, and I gotta say that for the most part, I have been really enjoying the game. The point of this commentary is going to be to talk about some of the things I want changed in the game, as well as the Gnasher shotgun. If you notice here, I'm playing some free-for-all on Rig, and I am using the Marksa. And this was like my 6th or 7th game in this lobby, and this was the first game I decided to use something other than the Gnasher shotgun, because in my opinion, in most Gears of War games, I can't really give a great assessment of Gears of War 3, but good shotgun players are better than anybody else with any other gun. The Gnasher is by far the most powerful weapon when it's in the hands of somebody dangerous, and I myself would say that I'm not very dangerous with the Gnasher shotgun. I just can't get the hang of it, really. Like, I'm okay against bad players, obviously, but when it comes to guys like, there's a guy here, Lil X Saiyan was in this lobby for as long as I was, and he had won every match in this lobby by usually not less than like 5 kills. He was dominating this lobby, but I got off to a really good start with the Marksa in this game, and now here is one of the most ugly scenarios that you'll ever see in a Gears of War game. And part of this is like why I don't use the Gnasher shotgun. Like, I can't get very good kills with it. I'm not effective with it, and so I'm trying to use the Marksa and trying to get better with other guns because, you know, I've been using the Gnasher for years, and I just can't get the hang of it, and I'm not dangerous when it comes to one-on-ones. So, you know, I'm trying to find other things, and my thing is that I've always been playing Gears of War for like 6 years, maybe, not continuously, but the first time I played Gears was like 6 or 7 years ago, and I've played quite a bit of Gears since then, but for people who are new at the game, I wonder what their impression is right now, because when the game first came out, there was a wide variety of guns being used. Rig was like the 2nd or 3rd map I'd ever played on, and I saw a wide variety of guns when the game was new, when it was brand new. Like, it's still less than a week old, but I saw a lot of Marksas, some Lancers. I even used a Lancer myself right away, and then some shotguns for those who are Gears veterans and wanted to continue their dominance here on Gears of War Judgment. So my kind of thing is the game going to be able to be accessible enough for bad players that they're going to still want to be able to play? Because in this session I played here, the Gnasher was widely the most used weapon. I was the only person with a Marksa I saw in this entire lobby. I only used it for one game. I saw another sawed-off shotgun, I saw a couple Lancers, but otherwise, it's all Gnasher. And I think they're trying to neutralize the effectiveness of the Gnasher in some ways by giving it only a very minimum number of shots that you get when you spawn with it. Like, you have obviously your, I don't know how many shells it has right away, but you only have 8 more shells you can reload with. So after a few shotgun battles, you're pretty much, you have to scavenge for ammo. But the thing is, like, everybody's using the Gnasher, so you have no problem getting ammo for it. And I believe my most killed weapon in multiplayer is still the Gnasher, because I'm trying to get good with it, and I just can't figure out, you know, all the flaws in my game. Like, I think a lot of times I just shoot as soon as I can, and I settle for bad shots and don't pick my shots carefully, because I'm always scared of dying in 1 or 2 shots, so I'm always in a hurry and I rush my shots, and so that causes me to be inaccurate in some ways. And then, like, one night I made a conscious decision and just an assessment to my game to aim a lot higher, because usually what I do is I aim for the torso, because the shotgun spread is so, it's got a wide kind of cone it breaks out into, and so I always aim for the torso to hope that most shells will hit them and not miss. But I find that it's a lot better to just aim high and hope that you get a headshot, or that you can do more damage that way, because for me, the frustrating thing is that all my shotgun kills really are one-shots, and I really don't want that, because to me, the one-shot kills are 50-50. Either the guy that's close to me can get me first, or I get him first, and a lot of times I win that battle, but I don't get too many 2-shot kills. Like, my kills are either like 1 or 5 shots. It's always, you know, an extreme polar opposite. So the shotgun to me is kind of hard to use, especially against guys who are very good at wall bouncing and do not miss shots. If you don't miss shots against me, you're going to beat me more often than not. And that's not really a thing that I think they need to change. Like, the Gnasher is just, you know, it's just a weapon that maybe isn't for me. Maybe it's not a gun I should be good with, because I've been using it for years. And I'll have my good games with it, I'll have my good sequences, but overall, do I consider myself dangerous with the gun? Not really. So moving on now to talk about some changes I want to see in Gears of War Judgment. Obviously, I'm hoping DLC brings forward a lot of maps, because I learned these maps on by the 2nd day the game was out. There's only 4 maps for regular multiplayer, and then 4 different maps for Overrun, and that's fine for, you know, a map total of 8. Maybe you wouldn't, maybe that's not great, and I don't think it is, but when you separate it into Overrun and then Versus, that's kind of a big deal for me, and I hope that they bring back a lot of maps and they just give a lot of DLC out, because I can see this game getting very stale for a lot of people if they don't give more maps soon and kind of change it up. And then some things that are gameplay oriented I wanted to see fixed. Oh god, two-piecing is back, and it can just go the hell away. I don't know if you really see it that well in this gameplay, but if you've played Gears of War Judgment, after like the second day the game was out, all anybody wants to do anymore is two-piece. And I even do it myself because, well, if I don't do it, someone else is going to do it to me, and I'm not going to trust somebody else to just not do it. So I've been doing two-piecing myself with the Gnasher. And the melee overall is just overpowered. It's like Gears of War 1. You're like stunned and screwed. You're going to die unless you sponge a shotgun shot or the other guy just plain misses you. And this guy is just a straight up beast. Saiyan, he was a great player, and he just dominated all these games, one after another. Didn't miss a beat once. And so, I don't know, I want to see some things change. The boom shield, in my opinion, is just dumb. The boom shield covers most of the body, but when I'm shooting at areas that aren't even covered by the boom shield and I'm not even doing damage, that's a problem. The boom shield I don't like, two-piecing I don't like, and the Gnasher, I either gotta get better with it or find a way to get better with a Marksa or something else. But what do you guys think about Gears of War Judgment so far? What do you think needs to be changed? I'm enjoying the game, but I'm hoping that it's staying power for other people and that they don't get bored of it too early because of maybe the Gnasher being too powerful and it's too hard to adapt to against really good players sometimes, and that there's only 4 maps right now. But anyways, guys, I'll conclude this commentary. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.